It's time for Dodger baseball.
You take a poll of fans and they say who's the most recognized Dodger, who's the guy who's never put on the uniform, and it's Vin Scully.
And a high fly ball to left field. It is away out and gone. The Dodgers win it 11-10. Oh, unbelievable.
It's not just 67 years. He's always had this gold standard, this quality. And to be that good for that long, there's really no comparison.
The Cinderella team of the National League, for the first time in history, a seventh-place club has come back to win the pennant the following year, and it had to be the Dodgers.
He can take you from the early days of New York baseball, meeting Babe Ruth, being on ice skates with Jackie Robinson, the championship in 1955, the move to the West Coast, right through the 70s, Big Blue Wrecking Crew. He's just a walking encyclopedia.
He has a way about him that does paint that picture that everybody talks about. And when I first arrived here, we had transistor radios that there were so many of them in the stadium that you could actually hear them echoing and hear the broadcast enough to where you could hear his voice.
You could hear him off in the distance with the radios that were being played.
Fastball and a high drive into deep right. Back goes Jones to the wall. Gone.
Jerry Royce tells a great story that while he was pitching, during one particular game, he could hear the crowd kind of chuckle and chuckle again. And he knew that Vinny must have been involved in the story, and he knew that Vinny must be really close to the punchline. So Jerry Royce, in the competition of a Major League game, stopped for a moment until he heard the final crescendo of the story being told.
He would tell you the stories. He would give you the behind the scenes of what was going on. Winning, the losing, it really didn't matter. It was just the effort that was there on both sides.
Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone. What a marvelous moment for baseball. What a marvelous moment for Atlanta and the state of Georgia. What a marvelous moment for the country and the world.
He could applaud a Hank Aaron or any other opponent just as much as he could a Kirk Gibson or an Oral Hershiser.
There's points in your life as a big leaguer that you really realize you're a big leaguer. When you get your first baseball card, when you get your first bat that actually has your signature, burnt into it, when Vin Scully calls your game and then you go and hear it. When your parents tell you, you can't believe the way Vin described that moment. That's when you know you're a big leaguer.
When people realize how good someone is and how much they're going to miss him when they're still working, he's a living legend. Fans in Southern California that went to bed with the transistors on are going to miss that aspect of Dodger baseball, and he's just a gift. And I know that he really enjoys what he's doing, and he gives so much to the culture of baseball that he's just one of a kind.